Honorable admiration, all my good brothers, sisters of the feather. Hold on, got an echo. Hold on. Mic check. All right, all right. Well, y'all probably wonder why I got that thumbnail up here. I mean, Sub-Zero wins. Yeah, because people like talking about subatomic particles, all the great fairy tales that the pinky pale face people have created. And again, in case people are thinking, oh, you're giving them too much credit. They didn't come up with that. Man, they had all the time in the world to look at the things and study what we had going on to make up the things that they were making up. With a bunch of mulattoes, mestizos, and of course, those who turned, and those who should have been burned. But it's time to dispel it. Time to dispel. Let me start out with Sabt. I don't have too much time today. I know when I do these presentations, these elaborate edifications, and then people want to come on and they send me the link. I believe it was a sister asking to send a link. You can state your grievance for the murder of your pseudo information in the chat. You don't have to come on so people can hear you make a fool of yourself. It's 2023. I'm not playing with nobody. I let a lot of people slide in 2022. No, not 23. 2022. All the so-called food for thought that everybody was putting out had my stomach bubbling. It's almost like that comedian when he sees people making their meal. It's like, watch this. Y'all had my stomach bubbling with all that garbage, trash information that y'all were flooding the community with. I'm talking about ridiculous. And it's every single day. I guess it's going to be every single day that pseudo information comes out. So there's a couple of people putting out some Egyptian hieroglyphic stuff, and they're ridiculous. I will definitely do a presentation on that. I see I have to debunk hieroglyphs again because people really believe in these hieroglyphs. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they put in the Kool-Aid. They sipping that Jim Jones juice and putting some rum up in it or some lean. I don't know. But from a sober perspective, a clear conscious perspective, I would have to say that something ain't right. Something going on. We got people talking about moon stars and quasars and flying cars and UFOs and ET phone homes and astronomy and astrology and gravity. And then I've heard the most pseudo nonsense I can imagine. We got these pseudo teachers, these people who really have no business going on anybody's channel, acting as if they have some type of information, saying that they said the world was flat so people wouldn't get in a boat. These people are misleading you. They are deceiving you. They are in a position to deceive you. They're letting the people who are putting them in position to deceive you are just as guilty. You just as pseudo. And what the hell? I didn't even hit the button. Okay. We got the pseudo TV talking about slavery was real. Then we got people talking about prisoners of war. And we had banks, and we had all this stuff going on in the 19th century. It's just ridiculous, man. You don't have any evidence. Now, nobody is going to show me a picture of their great-grandparent, their relative, ancestor, supporting their whatever they're saying. They have no genealogical support. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. And I see that this hieroglyphic stuff, I don't know how this hieroglyphic Akashic records, which was created by Simeon Levi. People say Levi, you don't know what the hell you say, Levi, like Leviathan, the other pseudo nonsense. Simeon Levi. Simeon created that nonsense hieroglyphic alphabet. Everybody before that fabricated stories. All of them. All fictional characters, man. All fictional characters. We have to throw everybody out. If you can't show me the bones of Charles Darwin, I'm throwing that out too. I have to. You have to look at this stuff as in everything's a lie. See, I'm a lie seeker. I sought after the lies. I went for the Royal Society, and I was able to pull all the lies out. Like gravity. Where does gravity come from? What is this gravity stuff people talk about? People really believe you can go into space. You go into space and something bad's gonna happen to you. Gravity's gonna get you, right? Gravity is just so powerful, right? It's so strong that that's the problem. It's gravity and flat Earth. It was created to stop people from selling on boats. I don't know where they get this burlesque degree nonsense from, but it's all burlesque degree nonetheless. So we have these misrepresentations of people who created these things, and they all point back to the fellows of the Royal Society. Hold on, y'all. Let me sip my good stuff. Ah, man. That's that Acrola. Cordyceps. See, I don't drink alcohol like some people. I don't even indulge in the smoking of the blunts. Nope. But one thing I don't talk about is spirituality. See, if you wake up in the morning and you have morning breath, that means your mouth died. That's why it's in morning, right? And when you have that morning breath and you talk to somebody, they like, oh shit, oh, and they give you the Martin, like how Martin used to do people, you know, that means you have a bad spirit. And if you get some toothpaste, all that aspartame, aspartame, whatever, whichever way you want to pronounce it, no one really cares, which is causing brain damage and many other things. It'll make you senile and blind. I mean, damn. And your breath smells good now. It's all fresh. You get some gum and you chew the gum and now your breath smells minty fresh. Now you have a good spirit. So if this is what people are attaching this phrase to, then you're talking about spiritus. If you're talking about spiritus, then you're just talking about air. Hot air. So, if that be air and has nothing to do with some ghouls, goblins, and spooky Casper the Friendly Ghost and all them, what the hell are y'all talking about? See, there's something wrong. There's something wrong, man. And I guess it's people, you know, they feel like they can fool people. They give themselves these Pokemon names and they love saying little fancy sayings and they get all philosophical on you and they say these things that make you feel good. And I understand, man. I get it. You know, some people might be having a bad day and they might need that. So, you know, it's cool. It's all to the good. But that was last year. This year, nigga, I'm knocking everything down. You built you built a little sand castle on the beach. I'm coming to kick it over. Got your little house of cards, your Jenga and all that. I'm knocking it down. Wrong. Fake information. Pseudo. Fallacy. Incorrect. So when people talk about the atom, let me show you right here. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. People don't know what the hell air is. They don't know none of this stuff is. They don't know what they're talking about. You're going to have to go online and read this stuff. You can't, people talk about air and breathing and talking about molecules and particles, and they don't know what the hell they talking about, man. This is hilarious, right? So they call it diatom. I call it the diatom because it killed the atom. You know, the fairy tale paperclip, Operation Paperclip, the NACA to NASA. These people made up a lot of fairy tales. And they made movies and to embed it into your conscious, your subconscious, that, oh man, I gotta find a way to say that WMDs are real, man. This stuff is fake. It's fake. It's more scare tactics. Like they said the earth is a globe, or we live on a flat globe. How? Man, you tripping, bro. Or, they made up flat earth to scare you from selling because you're gonna go over the edge. Fuck that. The globe model was not accepted by our people until the 1940s and 50s. And the only people before that went along with the globe earth model are burlesque degree. There's no other way. It's burlesque degree, fellows of the Royal Society. So people who push that Quran, they'll say the earth is this many woody miles. It's this much water on earth. The earth is 75% water, only 25% earth. Well, then what the hell is the water on? Tell y'all, man. See, my approach is more of a polymathematician's approach. It's why I put gravity versus reality. Reality is, if gravity is real, which was created by Sir Isaac Newton, then that means that if I blow a bubble, that bubble should immediately fall to the ground. If I drop a feather, the feather should fall to the ground so fast, it's beyond belief. Or you're gonna use the other pseudoscience. Oh no, it's the density in it. It's the size. It's what it's made of. Oh, it's because molecules and atoms is a loaf of bread on some damn Happy Meal. It's probably human flesh you're eating. The bread it's a size of a planet, man. And y'all eat that hook, line, and sinker. Y'all crazy as hell, man. So I'm gonna dispel this stuff right here too, as I explain it. So the diatom, because it killed the atom and all the fairy tale stuff they created about the atom. It's really pronounced diatom. Diatoma. Is any member of a large group comprising several genera. I can really see that. Genera of algae, specifically microalgae, found in the oceans, waterways, and soils of the world. Living diatoms make up significant portions of the Earth's biomass. They generate about 20 to 50% of the oxygen. Produced on the planet each year, taking over 6.7 billion metric tons of silicon. Y'all know what that is? Silicon that's connected to your skin. Okay, all right. This is for the advanced brothers and sisters of the feather. Y'all can get that remedial stuff, that preacher talk and all that good stuff. This is for the advancement of the people. So, taking over 6.7 billion metric tons of silicon each year from the waters in which they live, and constitute nearly half of the organic material found in the oceans. The shells of the dead diatoms, that's what Florida really is. It's just a bunch of dead diatom. That's all it really is. Sand, and some stinky sinkholes. Swamp rats of dead diatoms can reach as much as a half mile, 800 meters, deep in the ocean floor, and the entire Amazon basin. Yeah, the Amazon basin, right, is fertilized annually by 27 million tons of diatom shell, dust transported by transatlantic winds from the Africa Sahara. So I guess they must have rode that slave boat, huh? All right, much of it from I can really see that, Bodele Depression, which was once made up of a system of fresh water lakes. All right, so y'all can go look that up. Anytime somebody starts telling you about atoms and electrons, two electrons they smash into each other in the microcosmic world, and that electron turns into a proton, or the neutrons go in and it makes up an atom. And then you say, show it to me, and they're going to show you an animated cartoon. They can never show you what an atom really looks like. They're going to show you that, or they're going to show you something that looks like some cloth of flannel, small fractile lines. They're going to say, yeah, those are atoms in there. Like, wait a minute, wait, what's this thing with a circle and a thing inside of it? What are you really talking about? Well, in reality, those who were into marine biology actually got to sit in and was going to school for marine biology, like myself. We know about these things. We know that the real diatom, the real thing, is what I'm showing you right here. It's right there. You see it? See the circle? Perfect circle. Got a little like blue thing on it because this is seen through a special microscope. I call it electron microscope, but it's just a microscope with a light that illuminates things that are small, that are almost impossible to see with the eye. That's all. And it's right there. The circle and the dot with the material in it. These are the things that are connected to us. Later, I'll give further information on this, but this is stuff that professors get paid hundreds of thousands a year in universities. See, people are giving you some remedial information. It got you thinking that the size of a universe exists inside of my fingernail. And y'all believe that remedial nonsense. Okay? I'm giving you the advanced information. There it is, y'all. Like I said, it's gonna be short. I'm taking shots, I'm knocking heads off, I'm hurting feelings, I'm crushing dreams, because we can no longer allow pseudo information. Now, if people are building like if you're building something, like I'm building a street in the city for my people to come in, and you saying some pseudo stuff, I'm not gonna bother you. If you're actually building something for the people, actually doing something, if you're a leader with a direction and a destination, a point A to point Z, some type of interval, I'm not messing with you. But if your ideal is to come and feed us this garbage, I'm on your head every day. And today is the Sabbath. I wonder where this word Sabbath comes from. Let me show you. I'm gonna show a couple more words. All right, so those who are hating and jealous and made sure you didn't know who I was while trying to put out my old information, or trying to just take my information and represent it like it was theirs, like they had the knowledge of it, which they don't. Just Sabt, please, because this is just the surface. I'm telling you, I can go 1,000 layers deep on these topics that I talk about. Your ass will be so lost you'll forget what we're talking about. So when people are talking about Sabbath, Saturday, and Shabbat, Shalom, Malak, and Chewbacca, and Han Solo, and all them nonsense, yeah, this is where the word comes from. It's just Sabt. That's it. Another word, shown and proved, not saying they get this from Algonquin. Algonquin is the most pseudo language on planet Earth. The Aninuia Tasalagi is the most pseudo language on planet Earth. These are the most pseudo languages. There's some other pseudo languages too. It's called Hebrew, Arabic, Akkadian, Phoenician, Aramaic, Medu-Neter, Cuneiform. All these languages are pseudo. And I bet money on it. I'll put 10,000 on that. Pseudo. Sabt. Saturday. Nothing special going on. Not a special day that your sky daddy, your pie in the sky daddy, took a day off from being full of it. What else we got? So I've already showed that our men in Gawi Nawaga is so be it. But I'm going to show that Gawi Nawaga has a connection to Bidawiyat. Direct connection. Before I do that, do not ever call yourself the people of Nu. Do not call yourself the children of Nu, like that fairy tale hieroglyphic nonsense that E.A. Wallace Budge put out. And don't let me start busting out the Samuel Birch information saying anybody who is promoting this hieroglyphic stuff like the Halls of Amenti nonsense, it literally says it's retarded. Literally. You globe tard, you a gravity tard, you a sail off of the edge of the earth tard. You're retarded. All your shit retarded. Period. Don't call yourself Nu. Okay? Nu Simeon. Just quarreling, and you a new Psalm This is so one another. These are not positive terms, y'all. Don't use this shit, man. Like I said, I have hundreds. I can do this all day with the languages and actually show the real comparison. Not pseudoscientific language comparison, not pseudo-linguistics, the real deal. The real deal. Do not call yourself ND. Definitely do not put os at the end of it. Do not use any of those words, Nino. Do not use these words, man. These are fabricated stories. ND. And don't use these words. Man of high position, ND or. That means from birth. It's not ND, it's ND. Okay? People are saying Indian, and it's just ND, which is an insult. Ugh. I wanted to get these out before I go into the rest of these topics. Again, I can't see the chat, so honorable admiration to all my good brothers and sisters of the feather in the chat. Thank you for taking your time. If you have some grievances against this information that I'm killing, that you believe so much, and me showing and proving that you're pseudo as hell, this is a presentation. If I decide to do something and allow people who do not have the knowledge and information, who have not put in decades, I'm not letting somebody who just woke up 5 years ago come tell me about some misinformation or try and prove me wrong over decades. Not happening. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? I was beyond y'all when I was 16. So I'm not gonna let somebody diminish the work that I put in. You do your own presentation, put it out, show and prove that to be that we it, I mean being so be it, and God we know why so be it ain't the same. I want to see you try that shit. Please. Please try it. Because I could bust out the souks. I could show and prove. Shown and proven. But all right, man, let's knock out the rest of these topics before I get on. You about ready, babe? $15 minutes? Okay. You don't gotta cry about it. All right, so once again, Sabat is just Saturday. It's not some special day. There's some pie in the sky, daddy did a bunch of things and then went to sleep, and now you feel some special Shabbat Shalom nonsense that was created by the Burles degree, that was created by the AIU. All right, it has nothing to do with it at all. Diatom is real. The atom is a fairy tale. Anything connected to the atoms, atomic particles, is a fabricated fairy tale created by NASA and the Fellows of the Royal Society. Anybody talking about gravity, they have lost the grip of reality. Period. You talking about gravity is real, you done lost your damn mind. I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with. But what I do see is people are using this word science as if it means something. So I guess science is your Lord and Savior, and you following the golden age of Islam. You're gonna base everything about the science today that's really created by the AIU, really created by the Fellows of the Royal Society, and you're gonna use what came from the golden age of Islam, which, by the way, was created by an Irish Mason and a Mr. Ramon. That's Mr. Gilman and Mr. Ramon created the golden age of Islam, and Gilman is a fellow of the Royal Society. They had help from Baron Joseph von Hammer-Purgstall. By the way, y'all, I know this stuff by heart. Like, I literally know how to decimate the Arabic language, the Hebrew language, the Medu-Neter, the cuneiform, step by step. Now, I will not miss a beat, not a step. So if someone really believes this stuff, please put up a presentation and I will show you your holes. I will show you what you're missing. I will show you where it's a fallacy at, and I will show you your sources. All right. Globe Earth was created by NACA in the AIU. They promoted Globe Earth. Nobody went around talking about we lived on the globe ever. Never. Nobody cared about nothing like that to the AIU. They were the ones that wanted to grab the attention of the mind of the people. They want to control every way that we think. They went for the children. Who controlled the schools? That's the AIU. So when we hear all these names that many people talk about, this name person did this and this, and we're from the school. Well, I'm giving you the source. Okay, it's called the Alliance Israelite Universe. They created that stuff. They created a history of the information for you to follow to validate their fabrication. Then they put people in position to spread the news. Start spreading the news. Yeah, that's what they did. You know what I mean? And I know it's Aman Eir. I know it's a mouthful, y'all. I know. So again, this is gonna be short. I just wanted to get this in real quick that if a person who was stealing my information, insulting and making it to where if anybody disagrees with you, this is something too that really needs to stop. Just because somebody disagrees with me, I'm not gonna say something's wrong with you. I'm not gonna say that you got some shit you're going through and you got some issues or you're depressed and you all the drugs and all the sex things in your life and all that stuff. No, just admit that you didn't know you were wrong. I will admit, damn, you know what? I was wrong on that. Here, I'm going to correct myself. I don't have a cognitive dissonance. I don't have problems or issues inside of my head with being right or being wrong, because who wants to be wrong? And who wants to put out a bunch of information and then you have people that are challenging the information and then you don't give them a chance to edify you. And then you can't come and edify a person that's edifying your misinformation. Stop it. You got to eat this. This is edible. Not that plastic lettuce y'all been giving everybody for over a year. All right. So again, y'all, this was short. Just something to, let people know, man. I'm watching. I see pseudo. I see you. And I see pseudo. So it's about the real information, y'all. Don't listen to anybody talking about some damn atoms. People talk about even that. There's a couple of things that I want to address, but I don't got that much time. Like the Albert Perry thing, or we have what do they call that fake stuff, babe? The cryptites, the blood type. I'm blood type O negative and O positive. Man, y'all think I'm not coming for that too? I'm coming for it all, y'all. I'm going to let y'all get a piece of this information that people who are really about this life, they observe and watch. And they would tell me, like, why do you let them lie? Like, why are you letting them, continue to put out fairy tales and continue to mislead people? I'm like, it's not none of my business. Not at all. But once I saw that people want to exclude me, they want to make sure that when they have a large following and stuff, that, hey, there's this brother, right? He's a linguist. His brother's a massage therapist. He knows more about the physical anatomy than all of us combined. He knows more about the human body than all of us combined. Like, I would definitely point you to him if you want to know about the anatomy and the physical stuff, not just doing a push-up, but how to use all your muscle. Most people who are flexing and stuff and get all buff, they don't even know how to use all their muscle. They don't even know how to use their full body. You don't even know the full capacity of your body. I do. Oh, heavy into marine biology and what the Earth is made of, and studying that, the geography of it, the seismic anomalies, the spelling of volcanism, and how people will say that volcanoes made the Earth the way it is today. But you go watch a volcano go off, and it's only producing one type of material, a solid dark goo and obsidian and variations of other things. There's a great deal of information, and yeah, I feel that last year I let people slight, I let people get away with it, but I'm not letting y'all get away with this anymore, man. Y'all pseudo as hell. I wouldn't go to y'all for shit, man. I wouldn't ask y'all for the time of day, the day of the year, or none of that stuff. Because y'all information is so correct, I can't even trust a damn thing y'all say. But for me to be a person that has been putting in decades, not a year, not a two, not a YouTube channel 17 years ago, but decades. Okay? I debunked Lemuria. I debunked Atlantis. I debunked Mesopotamia. I debunked Native Americans in 2009. I'm so far beyond it. I debunked so much stuff, I forgot everything I debunked, but it's recorded on my blog talk channel. Emunrakari Adumia Juji Mehide Balisim Kwana Tabakangura. I'm on y'all head, man. Y'all better fly straight. You know, better leave these bird brain fairy tale dudes alone. They sat up the damn cell and dreamed up some shit after reading a bunch of books, believing that nonsense. Again, see, I don't talk about atoms or subatomic fairy tales. I show y'all the real stuff. Oh, right. All right, y'all. I wasn't gonna take up too much of y'all time, man. I want to make sure y'all enjoy y'all day. Keep pseudo out of your mind, pseudo out of your brain. And I'm not trying to make people turn on anybody. I'm not causing a split or anything, but I'm just letting people know that, okay, I put out a great deal of topics and subjects, and now these subjects and topics are popular. Guess who has the key to the information? Guess who's about to debunk Tatarianism? Guess who's about to debunk people saying that we built with bricks and all that stuff in ancient time? Guess who's about to debunk all the stuff in Central America and South America? All the fake art and all the fake artifacts and all the fake monuments that y'all think are ancient that were really built in the last 100 years. Me. Y'all gonna have to eat that. What y'all gonna look like? Y'all should have kept it real. Should have kept it real. Hey, don't mess with the field research. That hurt your feelings. There are no definites in gathering information. Anybody that tells you that it's a definite in gathering information are full of it. Anybody telling you to read a book, this book says this stuff was all ancient and it looked like this. And then when you go look at what it looks like today, it's something that's rebuilt, something rebuilt 50 years ago, 40 years ago. You can't show me the original stuff. When it comes to the authentic structures around the whole planet, it's megalithic, one piece, solid piece. Making bricks, making brick structures and stacking up and making a pyramid. I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna hurt before it feels good. But I'm not just here to make people feel good. I'm here to show and prove that there is a connection. It's something that we did do. There are things that we did do, and it's far greater than what the Rockefellers and Rothschilds built down there in Chichen Itza. I got you. Don't worry. Got you. A lot of fabricated information will be exposed. Y'all, gravity is fake as hell, man. Sir Isaac Newton probably didn't exist. This man supposedly made some balls and let it roll down a little rail and then saw the ball come back his way and said, gravity. You know, come on, man. Then he took a piece of some glass and looked at the way the light reflects off the glass and came up with some stuff as if he figured the color prism, stuff that they use for radiation and stuff. It got you thinking radiation is real when it's magneton technology. There's so much stuff that will have to be dispelled, but I'm gonna do it here on my good brother Supreme Chief Holidays channel, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, taking your time to listen to me talk my stuff, show and prove. Yeah, I'm debunking that Tatarian stuff too. You know, I'm gonna debunk the hell out of a couple of things. So before I go, what do I have coming next? That there was a so-called Tatarian king that died in the 1970s. That there was a last pharaoh that died in the early 20th century. But because people are pseudo as hell, they don't want you to know this stuff. So and I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm just gonna give some hints. The Aghazi script is used in 3 places. This person was the Triple Crown. That is the last of what people call Tatarian king. When people talk about some Tatarian structures and all that, they're being very racist. Tatarian, those are Mongolian, Siberian people. Look it up. Field research. I do field research. If I can't get to it, I get close enough to it. Field research. What's the structure doing down there? Why is the structure slanted like that? Why is there no bricks? Why is there no bricks cut into it? Do people know about the brick making machine? Do people know who brought that? Who really did that? Who reconstructed the melted and destroyed civilization? We have petrified forests over here in the Great Basin. There's 2 petrified forests in the Great Basin. That's the largest. And it's not in Texas. There's so much misinformation going out that I feel like I'm gonna have a field day because I get to correct so much stuff. You know, it feels good to correct misinformation. Maybe that's because I come from a parent, a father that's a history major, multiple languages, travel the world, and a mother who's a librarian and a teacher and a paralegal. Maybe that's because of what I come from, the cloth that I'm cut from. West Side. All right, y'all, man. Enjoy y'all day. Again, Shabbat Shalom Saturday. It's fake. It's just Sabt. Just Saturday. No pie in the sky. Daddy did a whole bunch of fairy tale nonsense that was supposedly written by Robert Grosset that was really written by the AIU with the antiquarian nonsense, the antediluvian fairy tales, and all the other nonsense people are trying to spill out today. Diatoms again, showed and proved. Diatoms. What do you they say oxygen is and all this stuff? They're saying it comes from trees and it's when I showed you earlier. And we can get into the phytoplankton photosynthesis and all these other things. I got about 20 names and stuff attached to it that can show and prove what it is, and then show you what they're saying. I don't give a damn what they say. I can see it. I want to go see it and touch it for myself. If I can't see or touch it, if you can't show me this and your information, you know, I'm gonna do this every day. If you can't show me this and the information, y'all see my face from my avatar. If y'all can't show me these things to prove that this was a real ancient civilization, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All right, y'all, man. Let me let y'all go do y'all thing. I gotta do my thing too, y'all. Peace. Enjoy yourselves. I know our good brother Spring Chief Holiday DJ Cut. All right now. Hey, if people stop putting out pseudo information, I'm gonna have to do this. It's that simple, y'all. Peace.